So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my experience with the iPhone 16 Pro Max from the point of view of an Android user. I've been an Android user since I started using smartphones, and that was like 10 years ago. And this video might help you if you want to switch from an Android to an iPhone or the other way around. Let's start. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my experience with the iPhone. I've been using the iPhone in the last 2 months now, and this is what I found out from a point of view of a tech enthusiast. And mainly, I'm going to divide this video into 3 main chapters: the cons, the pros, and my opinion on the iPhone. Starting with the cons. Now, one main con with the iPhone is that the iPhone doesn't have what's called the clipboard. If you are an Android user, you probably did not know that there's something called a clipboard. And for the Android users, you might be surprised when you switch to an iPhone, but like the iPhone doesn't have a clipboard. Now, for people wondering what a clipboard is mainly a thing that helps you to copy a lot of things one by one and just like dropping them in other apps. But with the iPhone, you need to copy one single text and then like directly pasting them or just dropping them wherever you want, and then just copying the other text and dropping them. With the Android, you can use this clipboard thing and you just can copy a lot of things and pictures and just like dropping them with wherever you want. So the main con, I think, with the iPhone is that it doesn't have this clipboard thing, and after 2 months of using the iPhone, it still irritates me that I can't copy a lot of things at once. So if you are switching from an Android to an iPhone, you better watch out for this thing. Now bear in mind, everything I say in this video is just based on my experience and my opinion. Another big con with using the iPhone is it doesn't have a split screen or a pop-up window. So those things helps you to use or navigate between apps easily and more efficiently. If you use your phone like me, you're a heavy user, you're gonna need this, and you're gonna notice that you're missing those features in the iPhone. Another big con for me when using the iPhone is the typing experience. It's really different from the iPhone. It's really different from the Android phones, and if you want to correct a mistake while you're typing on an iPhone, it's really bad because you need to navigate through your space bar just to get to this word and to like correct the mistake you just did. With the Android, you just can tip on the mistake you made and it will take the cursor on it directly and you can correct what you have made wrong while typing. Also, the keyboard layout is different between the iPhone and the Android. I'm sure there's a lot of apps that can do this, but like you need to watch out when you change your phone from an Android to an iPhone. Now, the last con for me when using the iPhone is the compatibility issue. You're gonna run into a lot of problems while using the iPhone, especially if you don't have the Apple ecosystem, because the compatibility issues is a big thing, and especially if you want like just to transfer your video from your iPhone to a Windows laptop, you're gonna notice a lot of problems and the quality of the video is gonna drop big time when you try to transfer your video from your iPhone into your Windows laptop. So the compatibility issue is a big thing, and I think also the cinematic video in the iPhone needs a lot of work to be done on it also. And the HDR in your videos that you shot on your iPhone gonna be just like blurry videos when you transfer it into Windows. Now there's a lot of workarounds on YouTube that you can use to solve this problem, but like it's really painful experience to just like record on your iPhone and drop it on a Windows laptop. So hello everyone, it's Roman here, and as you can see, I share my knowledge and experiences in this channel. I already made a video about top 10 things I wish I knew when I was 18 years old, and also a video about my experience with bodybuilding. If you're interested, I'm gonna link them down below in the description. And now back to the video. Enough with negativity, let's start about the positivity. The pros of using a iPhone is a lot. Where can I start? It's a whole package of pros, and you will notice that as soon as you start using the iPhone, the first and main thing that you can notice when you start using the iPhone is the camera. The camera on the iPhone is the most crispiest, most like high quality thing that you can find in a smartphone, and the videos or the pictures that you get from the iPhone camera is really on another level. And speaking of the cinematic mode on the iPhone, it's a whole another experience when using the camera. You can shoot a movie or a film with it because the quality of the camera on the iPhone is just like that good. And some YouTubers did film a movie or a video or a YouTube video with the iPhone camera. Shout out to MKBHD, Marcus Brownlee. He did that earlier. He shot a whole video on the iPhone camera. And well, I'm currently also recording videos with my iPhone camera. So if you're switching from an Android to an iPhone, you're gonna notice the quality of the camera is really good, and you can use it to film or to shoot whatever you want. It will never like miss a shot. Whether you're shooting in the night or with a good light source, the iPhone camera will deliver every single time. Also, speaking about the camera user interface is actually very simple and very easy to use, and it's really responsive. And that takes us into the next big pro of the iPhone, and that is how smooth it is. Now, bear in mind, I'm coming from the Samsung Note 9. It's approximately 4 or 5 years old phone, but I've compared my iPhone with the Samsung S25 Ultra, and the user experience on the iPhone is really smoother. The camera part of the iPhone is really better, and you can just watch the videos of other people doing the comparison between the cameras. And one big thing with the iPhone camera that I should point out is that no matter how old the iPhone is, the camera gonna deliver. And I've tested like the iPhone 8, the iPhone X, and the camera on those phones are still good, and you can shoot videos with them. But the phones from Android phones that 4 or 5 years old, they don't deliver the same quality of videos or pictures when you use them after a while. So the camera of the iPhone gonna still deliver after 4 or 5 years. The other Android phones, I don't think they deliver anymore after 2 years. And I've had this problem with the Samsung Note 9. The camera quality just gonna drop after a while. But with the iPhone, you won't notice that at all. Maybe because of the software updates that they push into the Samsung are different from the ones on the iPhone. And the last point on the iPhone is the battery life. The battery life is really good, and you can survive a whole day with your battery, especially if you are a heavy user like me. You won't have a problem, especially if you use it for like capturing videos, making phone calls or video calls. It won't miss, and it will like survive the whole day. So don't worry when you use the iPhone 16 Pro Max about the battery life. It's really good, believe me. Now, what's my opinion on the iPhone 16 Pro Max coming from Android phones? I would say if you want to switch from an Android to an iPhone, at this point, if you are an Android user and you haven't used the iPhone, it's really worth the try. I really suggest that you try the iPhone because you might fall in love with it because it's really worth it. It's really a high quality phone. When you use it, you're gonna notice the high quality like materials or the high quality camera, and the user experience is really gonna be worth it. So this was my video on my experience on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Hope you enjoyed today's video and maybe you got some ideas about the switch from an Android to an iPhone or the other way around. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.